We did it. We did it, chat. We did it. We fucking did it. Let's go. Oh my god. I cannot express how good that feels. To actually all day. I've been at this table all day. It's covered in parts. It's covered in there's a OM1 that I'm replacing the prism on. I've been at this table all day, working on this for the last couple days. And oh my god, I did it. I did it with Google, obviously helping a lot. Using images, forum posts as much as I could, but nowhere could I find a direct solution. I just had to kind of piece together what information was out there, and then just exploratory surgery. So obviously the camera is assembled, quote unquote. But turns out the shutter mechanism, or the issue, was on the side of the mirror box here. On this side of the mirror box is a spring mechanism that links the shutter from here all the way down to, here. Inside of here, there's that lever. I don't know if you remember from a previous video, or if I showed in a previous video. But anyway, I think that, and I'm not sure, but I think that the mirror box was just not installed correctly. Maybe the camera was disassembled at one point in its life and reassembled improperly. Because when I put the mirror box back on, there's a couple points, one up here and then one up in front here underneath the shutter, that you have to depress things to get them to hook together. And so maybe they weren't depressed when they were put together, when the mirror box was put on, the front face was put on. And so I did that, and things worked. Things are working now. God, that sounds so good. It looks so good too. Oh my god, it's just, whew, the sounds of success. I don't know. I mean, you might be able to hear it in my voice. It's late. It's like 2:00. I've been at this for hours and hours, sitting at this table, slaving over this thing. So, I mean, I am excited, but I mean, I'm just too exhausted to actually be bouncing around showing it, but I am. So, shutter works. That was the issue. That's what was wrong with the camera. However, in my travels, I have come across some other things that need to be addressed. For one, the shutter advance, or film advance lever, has started becoming kind of clunky and not smooth. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you watch my hand as I advance, you'll see it's just not as smooth of an operation as it originally was. And it's possible that it just needs grease, or oil, rather. I wouldn't put grease in this thing. It's possible it just needs some light oil along these moving parts down here, and also up here underneath. There's a lot of movement obviously going on. Metal on metal, plastic on plastic, plastic on metal. So I can give that a try. Earlier, and it's not happening now, but earlier, before I had things assembled as they are, the film advance was only working about a third of the time. It would just wind and wind and wind, like click, 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 without actually feeling tension. and without actually winding the shutter. That's what I'm looking for. It would turn the film spool, both of these, the film sprocket, gear mechanism, whatever you want to call that, and the film take up reel. It would turn both of these, but it would not actually advance the shutter, and therefore there would be no tension from the shutter springs, and therefore wouldn't be able to fire. But now it's working. Just look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh, it's like taking a picture. It's like taking a picture in a movie. Oh, cool. Very cool. It's so cool. So some oil needs to go on here. Obviously I don't have the film advance completely assembled. But the pieces that are missing are really just cosmetic pieces that I don't think would have any impact on how smooth an operation it would be. Beyond that, one thing I realized, or actually I should back up. In another video, a previous video, I talked about how I was adverse to taking apart the slow shutter speed mechanism for fear of being unable to put it back together because of all these small gears and springs. Turns out that the slow shutter mechanism is held in from the bottom by only 2 screws that are located here. I wish this was been focused better. Here, if you can see that hole. And if I get in close, maybe. Here, here. So the slow shutter mechanism is held in here and here. And that's it. It will slide right out once you take out those 2 screws. No problem. And here it is. Mine is god awful filthy. Just, I don't know how to get this to focus on that, but it is just all sorts of browns and blues and greens. Bits of rust on there, as you can see. So yeah, there's the whole mechanism right there. Oh, you can really see how bad it is on the back there. I wish I could get the good texture on there, but yeah, it's not looking so great. It's very chalky. It's leaving residue on my fingers. So I clearly need to soak this in rubbing alcohol or lighter fluid, and then also some light machine oil. But honestly, after just poking around at this thing, it works a lot better now too. So yeah, there's that. I am in possession of a working, Nikon FM2. That, I mean, I did this. I got here. I got from this not doing that to it doing that. When I brought this camera home, the shutter would, I would press the shutter button, nothing would happen. Nothing. When I got home, I advanced the film one time, and I pressed the shutter and nothing. And then I couldn't advance the film, and I was stuck. Took it to a local camera shop, but by no means a small business at all. Precision camera, I'll go ahead and say. Took it there. They have a repair repair lab. They do both digital and film cameras. Guy at the counter took a look at it, took it to the back room, took it to a back room for about 2 minutes, and then came back and just shook his head at me, if I remember right, and told me that it'd be like a $300 repair, without giving me any more details. And no go. That's not, no. No way. So, I mean, he said something along the lines of, you know, if you don't have any sort of sentimental attachment to this camera, just you get a new one. Now I do have sentimental attachment to this camera, is what I'm trying to say. Now I do. Now I'm invested. This is my Nikon F2. This is the Phoenix. Speaking of Phoenix, red is where my mind went. I fucked up the leather. Yeah, I mean, couldn't help it. Which one is this? I can't tell. It's got to be this one. The leatherette, which is too bad because obviously it's the original, and it wasn't in back edition when I got it. So I'll have to get a new one. Maybe I'll get it in red. I can get it any color I like now. But yeah, there I am. This might be the last update, unless I actually get it all the way back together with the slow shutter mechanism in it, the prism on it, lens on it, obviously the top cover on it, oiled up. But it's late, and this is it. I I did it one more time. I just, you know. Bye-bye.